Hi, and welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today's Monday, May 5th, and the market spent all day going up a little, and then down a little, and then up a little, and then down a little. And very little volume. It was quiet. Most of the big guys are in their meetings on Monday, so Monday's notoriously a quiet day. I think the market's resting, and I think it's good. I think we need to back and fill a little bit more. Maybe not pull back too much, but sideways. And if we pull back, 100, 150 points, it's just a buying opportunity. Because you got to keep in mind the major trend of the market is still up. So you always got to keep that in mind. We'll talk more about that when we look at our major indexes in our final segment. But first, I have another idea for tomorrow, and then we'll take a look at the idea that we bought today that I call my sleeping giant. And so without further ado, the stock we're going to look at for tomorrow is Denny's, D-E-N-N. It's a fast food restaurant. Now in just a moment, we'll take a look at the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away, I'll be right back. Okay, you'll be looking at a daily bar chart of DENN. There's a call on the long side. Would like to buy the stock somewhere between $3.20 and $3.30. It closed at $3.26. We have a target up here on the upside of $5 a share. The volume today in the stock was 735,000. It's not super liquid, but liquid enough. We can turn a trade out of this one. Okay, what do I see? Well, you probably see it before you even have to point it out to you. And if you do, bravo. It's a reverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head. And we also have the ascending triangle, which is not unusual. I always usually accompany these reverse head and shoulders because as the stock starts to come out on the other side, this ascending triangle gets formed. And this is also the top of the neckline of the reverse head and shoulders. So this is a nice looking ascending triangle. You can see we've already broken out of it, and we've pulled back, and now we're getting ready to go. I saw this on Friday, but I elected to bring advanced micro devices, and so this one hasn't gotten away from us yet, so I think that there's plenty of room in this one. Now I need to talk a bit about if this trade does not work out the way we want it to work out. I'm starting to find out that a lot of my readers don't have the same tolerance of pain that I have. I have developed quite a good tolerance of pain over the years, and as long as I know that the major picture of the stock I'm in is still pointing in the direction I have my position in, and just because it gets sidetracked or detoured for a short period of time and wants to come back down and retest one of the lower support areas, that's not going to shake me out of the position. Now I understand that a lot of other people don't have that same tolerance, so I suggest that if you like these trades that I'm bringing out to you and you can see it the same way I see it, you need to pick your own spot as to where you decide it's not working for you. And now I don't expect everyone to have the same tolerance as I have and watch them carry these stocks down and carry them back up again. So that's my suggestion. I don't use sell stops in a traditional manner, but I know a lot of people do, and that's fine. If that helps you sleep at night, then you should use them. So you need to know what your tolerance is, where your level is, and act accordingly. So let me recap that. That's Denny's. It's a call on the long side, and we think we can make almost $2 in that trade. Now let's take a look at what I call the sleeping giant advanced micro devices. And I bought this stock today this morning at $6.16, and we got a good close. We got a close of $6.53, and what really impressed me was the volume. Stock traded 41 million shares today. Whew. I remember when I first started on the floor, we did 20 million shares. It was record volume, and we couldn't keep up with the paperwork. We had to close one day a week. And here we have one stock doing 41 million. It's just give you an idea of where we've been and where we've come to. Anyway, this stock is looking really, really good, and we're going to put this in our portfolio, and hopefully in a week or two we'll be ringing the register in this one. Or maybe not. We may hold on to this. Like I said, this is a sleeping giant. And with the volume today, the breakout volume, well, that's very encouraging. Okay, there you have it. You have Denny's for tomorrow and Advanced Micro that we bought yesterday. Now let's take a look at the major indexes, see if we can't figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. you know, my short-term indicators are dead neutral, so they're not telling me anything, and I feel like I'm on the fence, but that's the way it is right now. The market certainly is entitled to a little backing and filling because if it's pushed up. The question is, how far down does it back and fill? That's our first line of support right there, and you can see it touched it today, and that might be it. But if that's not it, and it needs to pull back a little further, which is very possible, I can definitely visualize it coming down a little deeper than. Bear with me there. I can see it coming down a little further than that first line of support, down into there. That would be a great spot to buy them. I don't know if they're going to get there or not, but let's take a look at this on an hourly basis and see where we're at. Okay, so you can see this is the first line of support, and it's still holding. Now we won't know if it's going to break it until tomorrow, but if it does break it, this is the back in the truck area. Now, in order to get the rally going again, we've got to get above. We've got to get this hourly chart above 12,995. If we can get above this little ridge here, then we'll get another rally going. But so far, it's holding that first line of support. But like I said, my indicators are so dead neutral that it's telling me the market could go up or down. And actually, I'd like to see the market rest for a few days. Let's take a look at the transportation average. These are the leaders. This is a daily. They look a little stretched out, but you know they haven't violated anything yet. This is our first line of support. Slow down, you'll get there faster. Let's turn this into an hourly. And you can see they're still holding that first line of defense. So the benefit has to go to the bulls still. Like I said, my indicators are so dead neutral that they're of no help right at this juncture for me. They could pull back or they could turn around and take right off again. And the QQQQs, pretty much the same picture. Give you a better view there. Our very first line of support is right there, and we haven't even gotten there. And then there's another big area here, which is that 4,700 area. Now let's take a look at an hourly and see where we're at. Okay, we haven't even gotten to this. What this so far is holding, the support area is this bottom right in here. After this breakout and this pullback, then they tried to rally and then they gave it back, and they're back and forth. They're not really sure what they want to do, and I'm not really sure what they want to do. The big picture is up, that I know, but the short picture could come down a little bit more. Yes, actually I would like to see that happen. That's why I would love to see a scary sell-off down into here, and then I know we're going right back up again. In here we're kind of like in the no man's land, so to speak, technically. But the big picture is up. Okay, so that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off. Oh, one more thing. If you want to communicate with me, you need to do it through my webpage and my email, not on YouTube. It's too difficult for me to respond to anybody. So if you want to send me a message or ask me a question, you need to do it through my webpage, www.tradingwithtk.com. Okay, till tomorrow, TK signing off.